Hey everybody, welcome back to House of Grey Rabbit. I am your host, Grey Rabbit 80 as always, and it's movie time, which means Primetime is here.
How you doing?
And this time it was Prime's choice to bring the movie. And so what do we have for tonight?
Slipstream.
Slipstream. Okay, now originally you brought over Alien Contamination,
Yeah.
but unfortunately we've already done that. I've covered it in an old critic video, which hopefully I can put a link to in the description. But we chose Slipstream. Actually, you chose Slipstream.
Yeah.
I want to make evident that you did this.
Chose this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, once again, the way it's going to work is we've made the introduction. We'll go and we'll watch the movie, and then we'll come back in a minute. And we'll tell you a review of it. However, I'm hopeful for this movie because it has who in it?
It has Mark Hamill from Star Wars.
Okay, so
Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton. Okay, so Bill Paxton and Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
I have a feeling, and I do believe that we discussed earlier that the director was it the director was also the director of Tron.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a high amount of like excitement for this movie because I don't think it's going to be bad at all. I think it's actually going to be good.
It's Mark Hamill. How can it be bad?
How can you take Luke Skywalker and ruin it? Anyway, I hope so. We'll be back in a minute.
I got nothing.
I don't know what to say about this film. It was like it's like Mad Max, but in the air.
Yeah.
And then there's Blade Runners in there because there's the robot that they're chasing. And
which you don't find that out until almost the very end of the movie.
Well, there's some hints though. I mean, we figured it out before they did, of course. But I really don't know what to say about this movie. The movie isn't bad.
No, it's just it's
unexplainable. It's Bill Paxton acts like a moron through the entire movie. Like it's okay. Take Bill Paxton out of Weird Science, like that Bill Paxton, and then try to make Indiana Jones starring that Bill Paxton. Like he just is so
stupid.
You want to like him. You want to like Bill Paxton in this film because he's like the hero, right? But you're way more impressed by Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Like, Mark Hamill is such a badass. He is so...
Anyone that can stand in front of a plane and get hit and break a wing and just not happen...
Because we thought he was the robot in the beginning. But he's got this whole Blade Runner thing going on, and he's got a girl with him and everything. But I mean, he just overshadows Bill Paxton as the hero. Yeah. And Bill Paxton is so unlikable. Like I said, it's not a bad movie, but okay. Biggest complaint: first 15 minutes of the movie spent way too much time in the air.
Yeah, just flying around in a plane.
They were just flying in a plane. It was shot to Bill Paxton and the robot guy.
Apparently, it has something to do with the Doomsday.
Yeah, there's something to the end of the world.
Yeah, and that this convergence.
And then they made the Slipstream, which is like this air current, almost like a sea that you could go on.
Yeah, it's supposed to, and I looked it up, and it talks about Slipstream, which is air, the flowing of air, but then every one of the planes has motors.
Yeah, because at the beginning we thought they were all gliders because it was so much heavily, talking about the Slipstream.
On Bill Paxton's plane, it had sunbeams for it to absorb sunlight. And whenever they're flying that one time, I guess the sun is going down, they start losing power. But it has motor.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I fell asleep for 15 minutes.
Yes, you did. I almost said too, don't feel bad. I was close.
But I didn't miss anything because whatever part
I think you fell asleep while they were flying.
And I woke up and they were at the other people.
Yeah.
And then, anyway, it's a heartwarming story of Bill Paxton being a jerk. And
trying to be a good guy.
Mark Hamill being
a
badass. An android learning to love.
Yeah.
And he learns to love. And sleep and dream.
And dream. And trying to find, I guess, his home.
Which, I mean, more power to him.
Yeah. And then Bill Paxton ends up with the other the
girl
partner of Mark Hamill.
Because,
Who knows?
Okay. Slipstream. How do we rate it? So out of 1 out of 10.
What do you say?
I give it 4.5 badass Mark Hamills.
I'll say 4.5 for Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
But for the rest of it,
yeah,
I give it like a 1.5.
Okay. I'll give it a 3 because I tend to like rate a little higher than Prime. But
I mean, Bill Paxton, he did good.
Yeah.
It's just the whole aspect of the movie is just...
It was not what we expected.
No.
So, anyway. Don't forget to join us next week for our next movie. I'm picking the next one,
yes.
So be ready for that. But join us next week for our next movie. As always, like the video, subscribe, make a comment down below. Let us know what you think. If you've ever seen Slipstream, what you think of it. Is Mark Hamill still a badass, even though he's like the age of Obi-Wan Kenobi and, whatever.
And if you have any ideas for any movies that you want us to watch.
Yeah, any really crappy movies you want us to endure, put those down in the comments below. And I guess at this point, we'll be seeing you. Later.